Hey everyone, it's TV dinner time, and today we're talking about episodes 5 and 6 of Gen V.
Yeah, these I think we kind of got more, especially with episode 6. We got more of like what are the bad
Backstory.
guys doing? What are
Yeah,
the more of the hero? Yeah, the backstory of like and hero people that we've been following and stuff.
yeah, and
And
just
that
how
party guy
twisted
died,
the
right?
dean is too. Oh yeah, the party
Yeah,
guy died.
I
Like the
know. That's why I was like
dean.
at the end. I was like, did they notice the party guy's not there anymore?
I like how he. That's crazy that he died in the dream though,
That's
and
like Freddy
like
Krueger.
nobody was phased. Yeah, like none of their powers worked, but Golden Boy's dream powers somehow worked, and then this one guy was just murdered, and nobody
Yeah.
batted an eye.
Yep. And then go back to his house, and it's like, nope, no one's
Yeah.
there anymore.
No wanted posters, nothing. Just like, all right, he's gone. Bye.
Yeah. So yeah, like you're like alluding to, the dean is like
Crooked,
much
crooked.
more, yeah, much
Yes.
more like she plays nice person for the like for other people around
Yeah.
her, I guess.
Shareholders and other people that are involved in the campus. But behind all of that, she is one psycho woman.
You think it's almost like she has to be that kind of cutthroat because like she works in an industry but doesn't have powers herself? Like it's almost like this jealousy thing.
Yeah, I think that plays a part in it. I don't think she has to be this crooked to like be like, oh, let's kill all soups or let's have the ability to kill soups whenever we want. But I think she does need to be tougher because of the industry that she's in and the position that she holds too.
Yeah, right? Like you almost expect like those positions to be held by people that have powers
Hmm.
or whatever. But even at VOD, the higher up people don't have powers.
Nah,
That like social
that
media lady doesn't.
yeah, she's just going around
She's just
bullshitting all
angry all
day.
the
Yeah,
time.
just screaming at people on the phone. But the
Yeah.
crazy thing is, they're scared of her,
That's what's
and it's
funny
like
where
she has no power. She can't do anything to you. You're a super.
Homelander can like kill her like instantly and be like
Yeah, he can think about it, and she's dead. But she
but
still
no.
has all this power over him.
Hey, wait, I forget what happens in the fifth episode,
That was that party episode when they woke up.
and they were like, we got
What the heck happened?
roofied, and
Yeah.
by I was like, ironically, the guy's name's Rufus.
Rufus roofied us.
Yeah.
There was one scene between it was Emma and Marie. And I think Marie made no. Did Emma make the comment? I forgot which one of them made the comment, but one of them had a Tyrone Biggums
Oh,
made a Tyrone Biggums reference, and I was dying.
yeah, she was like itching her shoulder, and it was like, why
Yeah.
you?
You okay, Tyrone Biggums? I was dying when that happened.
Which is a fairly like old school reference if you think about it,
Yeah.
right? That's like early 2000s.
Yeah. For us, it's like that was the other day. But for anybody else, yeah, that's like, what is
Yeah,
this?
some
They have to
people would be
Google
like
it and everything.
not even
Yeah.
know what the hell that reference was.
Not even phased by it. Like Tyrone Biggums. Kids Googling, who is Tyrone Biggums?
I think I don't know in your opinion or my opinion, the fifth one is more of like that like mid season lull where it kind
Yeah.
of like they have to tell the story to tell the story and
Yeah,
or
like they're
like
setting up things for the rest of the season, is what it felt like.
yeah, because like number 6 or episode 6
Oh, it
kind
was
of like
insane.
ramps it up.
Yeah.
But in episode 5, you do kind of get some action parts. I kind of reminded myself where it's like, but it was that Muppet style, like where
Oh, it's
that
Sam.
Sam guy's like
Dude, Sam is
tearing apart people.
crazy. Sam is crazy. Even when he was having sex, like it was the
Muppet
Muppet
thing,
thing. It's
like
like, oh come on, man. It's your
yeah.
first time. I get that, and you have her turn into a Muppet. Like,
But it's like what I thought about too. It's like, all right, do like what's it called? Kate.
mhm.
She has voices that happen.
Yeah,
We're assuming because the
because she
dean
takes the
gives her
pills.
like medication. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, and I associate Kate almost like a Jean Grey in the X Men, where it's like
Yep,
she's like
she's more
insanely
powerful.
powerful and doesn't even
Hmm.
know it or something.
Yeah, but I think Marie's on
So,
that same page of like she's more powerful than any of us know it. I think Kate is way more powerful than that for sure, but she's low key because I'm thinking the pills may kind of damper her powers.
Yeah, right. Like almost kind of like, all right, like let's. This is a good way to kind of regulate them.
Yeah, like you only get this much or this percentage of your powers.
Yeah, because we know it does regulate Sam because Sam kind of convinced himself to do things
Hmm.
because of those voices and stuff. What I'm thinking is it that the more powerful they are, the more side effects. Like, is the voices things like a side effect to the V compound?
Hmm. Maybe.
Because it's like that.
Yeah.
I think we were talking about last episode. Like, why is there such a power fluctuation between a lot of them? Where it's like, did you
Yeah.
give the more
More
compound
V.
to one child than the
Yeah.
other? And is that a side effect where now if you gave too much, now they're kind of like, oh man.
I wonder if because Jordan's powerful too, so I wonder if Jordan has hears voices also.
See, that's the thing. Or
Yeah.
yeah, where it's like, how many of these kids are taking pills that they like don't even really know that like, oh,
Hmm.
that this is the reason why.
This is why I don't hear these crazy voices and don't see Muppets
Yeah,
everywhere.
right. It's like it like I guess that's what's good about this show, where it's like it's kind of like it makes you ask questions of like,
Yeah, it makes you think.
mm-hmm.
It's not like on the surface. Like it feels like I love X-Men, but it feels like they kind of give you every piece of information you need as you're watching TV shows, movies, whatever. But this, you have the ability to kind of question and figure it out on your own, which is cool.
Yeah, and I think that's what makes Jean Grey and the X Men so unique. Where it's
Yeah.
like you don't have everything that kind of happens with all that stuff. Where here you have like questions of like, all right, why are there power fluctuations between these people? How many of them are? How many of the seven are here? We're hearing voices. Like,
Well,
should
we
we
know
assume
wasn't the Deep
Homelander?
hearing voices?
Yeah, so like now
He
you're
was,
like, all right, like is this where they start connecting some dots
yeah.
with with the boys and stuff?
We'll
It
see.
makes
We got two
sense,
more episodes.
right? Right.
Did you did you catch Andre and Kate? Did you catch the TV show that they were watching? Mesmerizer?
Oh, I I know I didn't see what is it referencing anything.
Yeah, Mesmerizer is the I See Dead People, that kid, when he's in the
Oh,
boys, that character. If I remember correct, I might be tripping, but in the boys they're doing that celebrities that are the people that were celebrities as kids that aren't celebrities now, but they have to go on those tours to still make money. There was a moment where the mesmerizer was there, and I believe it was him, and he started tormenting Butcher. So they treated him like shit later on.
yeah, I forget what the guy's name is. Like he's starting to pop up now, like at in random things.
Yeah,
The actor.
yeah, he's been in a bunch of stuff recently.
Yeah, right. See,
Let me find it.
I didn't think about that, but then that's another connection
Hmm.
to the boys, so it kind of makes sense where it's like, all right, they're watching that. It's like kind of a fun thing that they're doing.
Yeah, Haley Joel Osment.
Haley Joel Osment, there you
Yeah, that kid was everywhere. Goodness gracious, he was everywhere.
go. Now he kind of is everywhere now.
Again, yeah, just like as an awkward adult.
But all right, well, I don't know, like in the whole grand scheme of things. So did you ever predict that did we ever predict that was what they're doing in terms of making this virus and stuff?
No, we knew they were doing something in the woods because they kept mentioning or referencing the woods, but
Yeah.
we didn't know what. We assumed the worst, but we didn't know exactly what was going on.
And it's like it makes me wonder like how like kind of crooked the dean is. Like, is this something that she was initially told by Vought to figure out, but then she met the goal, almost like
Hmm.
how it was with that doctor, where the guy's like, I
I
did
did
it,
what you
I'm gonna
asked.
send it, and he kind of wanted to be like, I'm done with everything.
Yeah, she was like,
Yeah, taking a
we need
step
more.
forward.
Yep.
So did she take Vought's kind of command and was like, I'm just gonna do something out of the ordinary, or like I'm gonna do something for myself?
Yeah. She wanted a pat on the back, is what it felt like. Like, ooh, I'm going to do more than what they asked.
Right? Like it does seem like she kind of took it way too far. And now it's like now it's going to be a contagious virus that she it kind of alluded to that she wants to make it contagious,
Yeah.
and now it's deadly to them.
Yeah. Those people that were the guinea pigs got screwed over.
Yeah.
All of the hives and stuff. I was like, oh man.
So then I'm thinking like, are they trying to like take out, kill the ones that they can't control that are kind of like out of their control, and then try to like nurture the ones that they can to kind of have like this level playing field of something.
I could see that. I could see them wanting that full control over, like, the golden boy murdered himself,
Yeah.
and they see like, okay, we can control these powerful ones that are way more powerful than we ever could be, and then the other ones can be utilized as like worker bees. Like, hey, we need you to go overseas or wherever and go do this thing for us. And that person, that super, can be like, no, I don't want to do it. It's like, oh, okay, we got something for you.
Well, now you have to do
Mm-hmm.
it.
It's like,
Yeah,
you
which
want
is
to end up
kind of
like
like
this
the
person.
way Vought does it right now, but they
Yeah.
have like that flip of the coin thing where it's like you send someone out and you're like, I don't know if they're gonna go crazy and stuff and like
Yeah.
kill a bunch of people like Homelander and stuff. So if you can control that a little bit better, you're like, all right, now I have a system that doesn't cost me a lot of money and stuff, I
Mm-hmm.
guess, and all that. I don't know. And then, but then it's like, all right, then why try to make like was what's his name? The fire guy. What's his name?
Golden boy.
Golden Boy. They were like almost like giving him like steroids of
Mm-hmm.
Sam to make him stronger. What I
They
assumed,
were
right?
weakening Sam to make his brother stronger. Yeah.
So then, but then is it because they believed that Golden Boy was more controllable? So then they're
It's
like, all right, let's
gotta
make
be.
him as strong as possible, but then we can still have control of him.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think that that might be it. Because Sam, like, just from what we've seen, Sam has so many powers, and there's no telling
Mm-hmm.
what other powers he has. But Golden Boy seems like he only had the ability to flame on. So that seems more controllable than somebody that doesn't even know the potential of their powers.
Yeah, and he almost kind of seemed like brainwashed by he's gonna be the next seventh. He's the
Yeah.
chosen one for like
Well, and
he's
Kate
number
played into
one.
that too.
Yeah, right. So she kind of like made him forget everything.
Yeah. Multiple times, like, oh, your brother's dead. And it's just like, he's
Yeah, it
not.
messes her. It messes her brain up. But what is it doing to his brain?
Yeah. Like,
Like
come
he's like
on,
I don't
lady.
know, or like bleeding out of his nose or randomly. He's like, oh no, that's just nothing.
That's nothing. I bumped my nose earlier. There was something I wanted to ask you. What did
Yeah.
you think of the interaction between Marie and her sister? Like, do you think they're gonna bring her sister back at some point?
Yeah, it definitely makes sense that they are holding off her sister for something.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it does make sense that she's angered and stuff, and that's sort of
Yeah.
like what the whole situation is. But it would make me think that like at that point she didn't have powers, but maybe down the road her sister does develop powers, and then she's like, oh, this is like
I'm a killer.
this is a random thing that can kind of happen, and you never
Yeah.
know.
It could be
So
similar to what happened to Marie. Like, it didn't. Her powers didn't kick in until her first period.
you think it's gonna be like I guess it would be if it's 7 and 8, the last few episodes coming up. Like,
Mm-hmm.
is her sister gonna be like the grand reveal at the end of
You
episode
know it's
8?
gonna be. You know that's what they're gonna do, and then they're gonna make us wait in like another year or two in
Yeah,
order to see what happens. Or hopefully they kind of blend it into the boys, so we see what happens in the boys. But yeah, it's probably gonna be a year plus wait.
yeah, to figure out like, and then she becomes the big baddie or something for
Yeah,
the next one,
one of those comic book endings. Tune in next time. It's like, come
right?
on, like, you know, you filmed it. Just show it to us.
Do you think we're gonna see more like 7 people show up because we saw Soldier Boy.
He's a
But
piece of shit.
as a douchebag and
He's a
everything.
piece of shit. I think so. Yeah, I think. At least I hope so. I can't say I think so. I hope so. Because he was like dream state Soldier Boy.
He was the proud true American.
Yeah, teaching kids how to do things that kids shouldn't be doing yet. But that's Soldier Boy for you.
But they knew who he was. Marie knew who he was,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and also knew that he was a
Which
Russian spy.
means which means season 3 of The Boys then, because that's when they reveal
Right.
all of that.
That's why it's like I'm like really confused at as to the
The
timeline for this,
timeline,
but
because they haven't touched on Homelander. Like they've
mm-mm.
mentioned, oh Homelander, but in season 3, at least towards the end of season 3, Homelander was off doing his own thing, causing a ruckus.
Yeah, I already
That
had his
seems
like
like,
child, right? The
yeah,
kid.
that seems like that would have more of a ripple effect on the kids at this school. Like I figured they would lock the school down. Like, hey, we got Homelander just flying around willy nilly. We got to lock this school down for these kids. But there's been no mention of all the craziness Homelander's been doing.
Right? Like I guess it's like I guess figuring out more of that. I think I said that last time where it's like figuring out
Hmm.
more of the timeline of where
Yeah,
they're at. But it's a good story kind of like where they are in the middle of it where it's
yeah.
like they're finding out all their parents are douchebags and then some of their friends are douchebags and
Dude, Kate.
they're all like hiding something and all
Yeah,
that stuff. It's like and then they all like learn it. I think the only one that's not hiding anything is Sam and
yeah.
Cricket because it's like Sam's like I have nothing else to hide because
Exactly. I've just been trapped in a freaking lab for years and years.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
There. Okay. So it's every time I watch a movie or a TV show, I always question why they make one night, like, yeah, they're awkward, but why TV shows and movies make one night stands like overly awkward.
Are you talking about Marie and Jordan?
Marie and Jordan, yeah.
Well,
Like I just saw
Jordan
your
turned it
entire
into a
body.
one night
Yeah.
stand.
Marie was cool, like let's keep it going. And yeah, Jordan did make it weird. But yeah, it's always funny, like, oh my goodness, let me hide my body. It's like we just did some things. I've seen
Right?
everything.
Like no.
It's like there's no hiding. I've seen it all. Like, come on.
Like who cares?
Okay, yeah, that was as soon as it happened, I was like, come on, really? They're doing that?
Yeah, I mean, but it's I guess it's also plays into like them as like younger adults too, where
Hmm.
it's like things are still weird and stuff, and also like I guess they went into the dynamic of like Jordan doesn't know because she finds out from that invisible naked guy, which is funny because like
The dude
and
with the llama?
yeah, and I didn't know that guy is not the invisible man. He's just called naked guy.
No, I
So
didn't
that's why he's
realize that.
invisible. He's just naked the whole
Oh
time.
my goodness. I did not put that together. That's so funny.
Yeah, but like he was very insightful in terms of like understanding that Jordan chooses to turn into her
A
boy
boy.
or her man form
Yeah.
but then it's like also conflicted as to like well or like her true form is the female form and stuff
Hmm.
and so it's like I don't know where it's like yeah that was a confusion on Jordan's part but then it's like all right then Marie like had to be convinced to like all right then it's
Like,
not by
all right.
Cricket and
Yeah.
then Cricket I think I was like I wrote down I was like I wonder if like Cricket's like understanding of like their relationship like them friend is gonna like catch on like I wonder if that's like because like partners typically like something with partners like a weird like that seems more elevated than like a boyfriend girlfriend and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's like them
That
friends
seems
seems
serious.
to
Like boyfriend,
yeah.
girlfriend is like, all right, cool, we're hanging out.
But this can end
Partner is
tomorrow.
like, yeah, 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 yeah. Like, oh, it's been 4 years, but I'm done with you.
Yeah,
Like, but a
yeah,
partner is like for life.
yeah. My life sucks afterwards if it does end. Like we gotta split bank accounts and different
Like, oh,
things.
come on, man. You get this much, I get this much.
Yeah, I don't know. I like in terms of like the love interest. I think some shows take it too far, where it's like there's like a bunch of love interests and stuff, but it's like this one seems kind of makes sense. And
Mm.
one of the love interests is the one that like kind of cascades into the the drama of everything, where it's like, oh, like technically you guys are cheating on him and everything. I thought it was a throuple situation. I told Patty, I was like,
Oh,
I
you thought
thought
they knew.
I thought they were all new, that they're
Yeah.
all cool with it and everything, but
That would make more sense. It's like we're all
right,
superheroes, we're in college, let's just have fun. So, yeah, that would make more sense than what actually went down.
yeah, but then also like yeah, it adds to the conflict where he's like, yeah, you're not my friend,
You're
right?
not my best friend anymore. You did these things to my girlfriend.
But then your girlfriend did things to us, to both of us and stuff, and
Exactly.
so
Your girlfriend
yeah,
messed my brain up, man. Come on.
yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for the next two episodes. I'm
I am
really
too.
excited.
Yeah.
You think it's gonna be a shocker? I guess that's like the last question, where it's like, is it gonna be a shocker for the series or the season ending?
I hope so. Like I hope they bring Marie's sister in. That would still, even though we're talking about it, that would still be a shocker if they actually do it. And then I hope they tie in the boys in the
Mm-hmm.
last episode. Like that's what I have my fingers crossed for.
Yeah, I wonder if like Marie's sister is somewhere. Like they haven't really checked out the other cells. They've been like really focused on Sam
Just
in his cell.
Sam's.
But
Mm-hmm.
then there's other people in there, so it's like,
Yeah.
is Marie's sister in there? Is
Because that reporter had said like, "Oh yeah, we interviewed your sister," and
hmm.
they kind of like played it off like, "Oh no, I'm just joking." So her sister's somewhere doing something.
So people know she has a sister, so it's like
Mm-hmm.
that's out there. But
Yeah, and people, she's just been bullshitting her story this whole time.
I know, right? Like no,
And it's like, lady, they know you have a
like
sister.
we have the internet world right now. We can
Exactly.
figure it out.
What's your last name? Oh yeah, boom. And your sister's first name is, oh, found her on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, I don't
No hiding anymore.
know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm really excited about the last. And
Yeah.
Patty was like, she's like, I want to see the last few with you. She's like, I've been watching a few where I have to watch it, so I watched it during the day today and stuff. But she's like, she up and gets distracted by it. She's like, what is going on?
Because it's always something crazy.
Yeah, it's like like there's no way it can't distract you. Where it's like
Yeah. Like
you
what?
like
Is that
walk in
blood
randomly, you're like, I
everywhere?
have to
Yeah.
watch this.
Is that someone's body part? Like what?
Right?
Like there's nothing. Like there's no way to explain that. Like if you were a teenager watching this show at home and your parents just burst into your room, they'd be like, "What in the world are you watching?
Yeah.
Like, is that a Muppet with his arm ripped off and
Yeah.
blood is flying everywhere? Like,
Muppet
what?
porn and
Yeah,
Muppet.
is that a little person on a pink? Like, what? There's
Right?
no
Yeah.
way to explain the show to anybody.
It's like just watch the show and then figure it
Like,
out.
my bad. Like, check it out with me so you understand how crazy this is.
I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited for the next ones.
Yeah,
But all right, cool.
want to take us out?
Yeah. If you've seen this show or episode Gen V episodes 5 and 6, please let us know in the comments. And if you have any theories as to what's going to happen to the end of this season, let us know also. And please subscribe and like our videos on Saturday Night Popcorn.